is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So Florida State's offense will start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting...
Time running out. Goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So Cal's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. Now the toss. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Picks the ball. Not only picks the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Dishman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Power football with the run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, it's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Dishman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Go straight ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The Noles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Goes to the option. They'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking downfield very late in the half. This time he's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On first down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll pull it on the read. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Here comes the offense on second down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage.
Brings him to the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And It's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And some room to work. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
Going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, no! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. This dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Mama, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On the move at the 30. Still on his feet. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. And the Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick release by the QB. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. He'll pitch it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, haul it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stevens. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
What a great play by the defense. In a critical down late in the game, 1 possession behind, you needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Etienne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense working from the pistol. They want that clock to run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Nice move to keep running. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
How about that, man? Third and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass, go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical.